Istave. Vedesangavada Krumopanisadhi Gayandiyam Sama Yanavastitadhyatena Manasa Pashyandiyam Shantam Navidasura Suragana Devaya Tasmi. Is 16th chapter, first verse. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Abhayam Sattva Sansuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Dhanam Damasya Yajnasya Swadhyayastapa Arjavam Ahimsa Satyamakrodha Tyaga Shantirapaisunam Daya Bhuteshwaloluptvam Mardavam Rirachapalam Teja Kshamadruti Shaucham Adroho Natimanita Bhavanti Sampadam Daivim Abhijatasya Bharata. This is really beautiful as usual. After the 15th chapter of the Revelation, Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, Uttama Purusha. Yo mam vetti, Bhagavan says, one who thus knows me, asammudaha janati purushottamam sassarvavit bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. We shall elaborate in the morning, the one who thus knows me as Purushottamam sees that in himself also, asammuda. To see Purushottama, Uttama Purusha, you see it in yourself, which is other than the Kshara, that which is disintegrating, Akshara, which is relatively stable or more existent, and then the Uttama Purusha, consciousness in yourself. Thus, all the three dimensions in yourself, and therefore is easier to grasp the totality. One who sees this complete picture, Bhagavan says, Sarvavit, he knows Sarvam Veda, he knows everything. Samanyena Janati, everything, the consciousness here, there, everywhere, one and the same. Just like even your body, when you say I, all these cells simultaneously are included. When totality, macrocosm, God says I, nobody stands separate, everything is included. So everything is divine. Sarva bhavena he Bharata mam bhajati. Such a person worships me in all possible ways. Sarva bhavena. Sarva atma chinta chittadaya, sarvatma chittadaya. That's sarvatma bhava. Truth here, truth there, truth everywhere. God here, God there, God everywhere. Call it Ishvara, call it Chetana, call it Paramatma, call it Parabrahma. Name whatever you like. You don't like these names, also remove. But everything, the whole existence is one without a second. And that infinity expanse of which you are an inseparable part. That is your nature. One who sees, next chapter begins. Guna, qualities, something becomes so natural to the wise man. All these Daivi Sampat, the noble virtues of life, it naturally comes to the person. Why? Because of this. That vision that everything is one. What are the Daivi Sampat? Daivi Sampat means Devas Deva Bhava. That is Deva, that Devata. What is Devata? Dyotanatmakam Devam. Light of light. It's light of consciousness. No sun can illumine, no moon can illumine, no fire can illumine, but that illumines all the light and darkness. And all the qualities, everything comes from that. All your emotional dispositions, your convictions, everything is touched by that infinity. That is why these qualities comes. What? Abhayam, we shall see, which one by one. Very simply we will tell you, because elaborately you have seen that amanitva, madambitva, ahimsa, kshanti, arjabam, same thing comes on, but it gets such a beautiful connotation here, because right after that knowledge of Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, Uttama Purusha, where the Purusha is one and the same. Kshara from the standpoint of disintegrating, physical changing body, Akshara from the standpoint of relatively more lasting subtle body, and when the Uttama Purusha, the absolute existence, Uttama. But everything is Purusha, Purnatvat Purusha, full and complete, which is in and through everything, yet Purishayanat, also available in this body. You see yourself. Thus, when you see that oneness, these are the natural, noble dispositions which comes to manifestation. Avayam, fearlessness. There is absolute no fear of any kind. The fear comes from the sense of loss, sense of death. Think of it. Every fear, the fundamental fear for the average individual is fear of death. Ask somebody, why are you afraid? Think, even you ask a simple example of your own boss, for whom you are working. You are afraid. I'm afraid of my boss. Why? Because he may fire me from my job. If you are fired, so what? No money. There is no money, so what? No food. There is no food, so what? Starvation. So what? Death. Fear. Okay, if you shall say physical fear, I don't care. Why are you afraid of the boss? If he dismisses me. If he dismisses me, what will happen? It will be a bad record. What the people will think? That I was thrown out of the organization. Fear of losing your honor, your respect. Acha. How many sources of fear? It's endless. You think for yourself. But how many sources it can be? Think. You are doing something. Suppose you are not supposed to smoke and you are smoking. In your heart always there will be a fear of what? Exposure. Suppose somebody finds out. You have got all the money in the world, but you tell everybody nothing, nothing, nothing. You have a fear of exposure. Suppose they come to know about me, what will they think? Such a miserly fellow, that I was exploiting others so far. Right? Suppose you are not to do something, think of it. You are not to smoke, you are not to drink, you are not to do something, and you are doing. Then what happens? There will be a fear. Oh, if I am caught, what will happen? Fear. I can't overeat. Why? Fear. I will be sick. Unconscious person will be always afraid of something or other. What if that person says that? What if that person does it? What if that person... Because the person is always unconscious. Whereas the person who is conscious shall have absolutely no fear. Listen carefully. When I say fearless, don't take it in a very gross sense of the term. So the person who is wise man, even the cyclone is, massive flood is coming, he stands there fearless, because I am the Brahman. Don't be nuts. Not like that type of fearlessness we are talking about. That's an adventurousness, dussahasa. That is wrong haughtiness. You destroy yourself. The person who is fearless, he shall be, qualities will come, like arjabam. Arjabam is straightforward. What is straightforward? Oh, it's a big wave is coming. I can't face it. Go away. But you are fearless? I am arjavam, straightforward also. I know my power, my capacity. I cannot stand against it. Therefore I am moving. Are you getting that point, please? There is no fear of any kind in life. Oh, my whole life, property is going to be taken away. So what? I can make it. I am a happy man. I will create it. I have the capacity. No fear. Understand? Fear comes only when you are not sure of yourself. Any time you are not sure of yourself, you shall be afraid. But suppose a person happy with himself and doesn't do things to harm others. Suppose I am doing something to harm you. Then I will be afraid that I will be caught, that I am stealing something from somebody which I should not do. I am telling a lie about somebody which I cannot do. That is why all these things are connected. The person satyam, ahimsa satyam, always speak the truth. If you are speaking the truth, you shall not be afraid of anybody. You speak the truth. Why you did not do? Slept. No problem. Why you did not do? I was busy reading, 2 o'clock. Then your friend will come and say, telling lie, poi. He's telling lie. It's 2 o'clock, Swamiji, you had gone to cigarette, purchasing a bidi. Or something somewhere. Then you will be angry with the person. Why? Because you are afraid of being caught. You understand the complications you get into. You tell one lie, If you are absolutely honest, satyam, no fear of any kind. Why? Before anybody says, you have said it. Before you tell me I am wrong, I am wrong. I did mistake. I didn't know. Are you getting that point? Who comes under defensiveness? Who becomes defensive? A liar becomes defensive. An honest person speaking the truth shall never be defensive. Why? This is the truth. Are you getting that point, please? And if you know the other person is lying and he is being defensive, you leave it to himself. All right, do that. You don't argue with him because you know he is lying. Why talk about it? The person once who speaks a lie, you will never tell the truth. And you are not giving him some third-degree treatment. You are not an investigator. And you have no business to be that way unless you are in a police department. It's a different thing altogether. Think. So fearlessness is a natural disposition. Why? Physical body. Even if it dies, no fear. Why? I am immortal. When the death of the body doesn't bring you fear, what else will bring you fear? Understand? Fearlessness does not mean that bravado, talking nonsense today. I am not afraid of anybody. Chee. Don't say that. And I am not afraid of anybody. You are being arrogant. But I am not afraid of anybody. That sense of how to talk about it. Your sense of being is so fulfilled, so complete. Your loss makes no difference, a gain makes no difference. Any gain doesn't make you feel more secure, any loss doesn't make you feel less secure. Convenience, inconvenience, yes. But who I am, untouchable, untouched, cannot be touched by anything. Therefore, avaya, fearlessness. You move without fear in life. Anything you can deal with. There is no such thing which you cannot deal with. Every thought, every emotion, every situation you can deal with. Avaya. Why is it so? Sattva sansuddhi. Just see that. Sattva sansuddhi. Sattva sansuddhi means what? Sattvasya antakaranasya sambhavareshu paravanchana maya anrutadi parivarjanam. While dealing with others, paravanchana, deceiving somebody, anruta, speaking a lie, telling a lie, parivarjanam, you give up completely. While dealing with others, you are dealing with them as they are. If you do so, you don't have to remember anything in life. Tell lies, you have to remember a lot of things in life. Speak the truth, nothing needs to be remembered. Please see that. It naturally comes to you. It's like this. Please see. Even in case of your own body, your own thought and yourself. To be yourself, you don't have to remember anything. No scripture, no teacher, no teaching, no idea, no thought. Nothing needs to be remembered. Why? To be yourself, what thought you need? But to be your body? To show off that I got by heart all the Upanishads? You have to do something. To move out in the world, remember everything. But to be yourself, what should you do? Effortless. Sattva sansuddhi. What a beauty. And from there comes your strength. And tasmat jnana yoga vyavasthiti. And such a person, if you understand very clearly, of course you are already knowledgeable. In case you are not, jnana adhyatma jnana nityatvam, always scriptural studies, studying those things which remind you of yourself, or in every perception you see meditation, either of the way. You read about it as it is, or even if you are perceiving, you are being with yourself, meditation. Even while seeing, you don't forget yourself. Sab srunnan pasyan, srunnan sprusan, jigran, asnan, gachan, swapan, swasan. While seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, dreaming, seeing, being awake, doing everything, the person never forgets himself. Jnana yoga vyavasthiti. Every moment is a moment of meditation. It's natural. Daivi sampat. So there is nothing called agitated moment. Are you getting it? There is nothing called an agitated moment. It's a moment of meditation. Always meditation. So a person who is always in that moment of meditation, will he like to disturb himself? Huh? Come on. Do you like to be diseased by yourself? Do you like to be diseased? You like to be healthy. Is there anybody who likes to be diseased? Is there anybody who likes to be agitated, restless? What are you doing this morning? Planning to be agitated. Is there any person? What is now Swamiji is not going to be here for 3 days. What are you going to do? Planning to have a fight and restlessness. Anybody. There is no such thing. You don't plan. If you don't plan, unplanned, how can you fight? To do something you are planning, no. Then unplanned, why are you getting into fight? So plan a fight. How can I plan a fight? Then unplanned, why should you fight? A situation comes up, fighting doesn't come up. Don't convert that situation to a fighting battlefield. A situation comes up, if in the presence of the teacher everything is wonderful, in the absence of the teacher also everything should be wonderful. Why in the absence of, with the presence of a good man or the presence of a whom you respect, your father, mother, teacher, somebody, in the presence of somebody, why you don't fight? Because you suppress your ahankar. I thought, hey, I should not do that. So believers also like that, suppress their ahankar in the presence of a belief in God. I should not protest. So life is okay. But that is just a habit, that is a practice. Knowledge is, I am not there to fight. Are you getting that point? So you don't precipitate a crisis at any time in life. Meditation is normal, natural. And tasmat danam, giving. Giving comes naturally to you. Giving comes naturally to you. Why? When you don't have need, listen carefully, you don't have a need, but you have everything. You have riches, but you don't have need for riches to be happy. You see the principle? Are you getting that principle? You have riches, but you don't have the need for the riches to be happy. How difficult it will be to share your riches? Easy. Not that you share so much that you need to be beg again. Not like that. But yathasakti danam, very nicely says. Dana, yathasakti sambhivāga. As much possible, that much you share with people. Like annapanadi, like a food. Food, you have got a whole plate full of food at your disposal. Or you have got one bag of chocolate at your disposal. How many can you eat? Only one. Rest, dhanam. No, after 3 days I may want one. Okay, keep 3. Rest 20, give it away. No, after 4 days also I'll need one. Okay, keep 7, give it something. But if such a greedy person, you will never be that I have to eat everything all by myself. Never it will happen. If you are really happy person, contented person, you cannot keep things with you and allow other person to suffer. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You are absolutely sure of yourself. If it goes, more will come. Understand? Even to the point if you give up everything, like that Chinese businessman I was talking in Hong Kong. It's a true incident. The man earned millions. And whoever a youngster was growing up, he was helping them to grow up. At the cost of his own money. He is giving, let them take. He was always a millionaire. But he was giving a lot. And always he had left with millions. It so happened something went wrong. And the whole business collapsed. When the whole business collapsed, the whole community knew about it. Because hundreds of people are benefited by him. The moment they come to know he is collapsing, everybody contributed. He got more than what he lost. Why? Because if you have shared your prosperity, people shall share your poverty. Our trouble is, my prosperity is for me, my poverty is for others. When I have everything, I should give it. Why should I give it to anybody? But when I am in problem, everybody should help me. For what? It doesn't work. Dhanam, a natural disposition of sharing. Sharing becomes a natural disposition. If you have it, take it. What's wrong? Dhanam cha damascha dhamma. Dhamma also because you are conscious, manasa, that is, manasa samauchyate. Dhamma bahendriya nigraha. Dhamma. The sense organ activities are automatically regulated. What to see or not to see, touch not to touch, taste not to taste, smell not to smell, do not to do is all Dhamma. Naturally, because you are so conscious, there is no question of unconscious, habitual involvement. Dhamma. If you are unconscious movement, again you will precipitate crisis. Unconscious movement. A thought has come. And you are reaching the gate. And you don't know you are reaching the gate. Somebody asking you, where are you going? How does it matter to you? Now, what is the answer? What is the question? What is the answer? The question is a simple question. A friendly person sees you and you are standing in the gate. Where are you going? Why are you interested? What do you think? Nuts. Why? The fellow is not conscious. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Even if you don't want to tell the truth, suppose you are going for a bidi. Even if you don't want to tell the truth, what's the issue? Where are you going? I walk. A gentle answer. No, because your guilt is already inside your head. Why should everybody know? So, rough answer. Just think of it. Conscious activity, if you are a conscious activity, you shall prevent from precipitating moods in yourself. You shall prevent yourself from precipitating any mood because no unconscious action and therefore no unconscious reaction also. If the action is conscious, reaction cannot be unconscious. If the action is conscious, You are ready for facing the consequences. Therefore, your reaction is absolutely conscious reaction. Dhamma naturally comes. Why? I am happy. I am with myself. Purushottama. Yajnasya, the whole living is a sacrifice. Yajna. Like a yajna, yajna means what? Yajna does not mean the person does everyday fire ritual. What it means is yajna buddhi. Everything done in the sacrifice, in the attitude of sacrifice, the sense objects are offered to the fire of sense organ. The sense organs are offered to the fire of thought. The thought or the mind is offered to the fire of ahankar. I thought offered to the fire of absolute. Ultimately, it's a huge yajna. The whole living existence is a lovely ritual. Everything is a yajna. And therefore, yajna phala sista santah, you are accepting the result of that yajna as a prasad. Yajna sista. You have offered it, accepting as a prasad. Result comes, prasadam. Very conscious life. Swadhyaya taparjavam swadhyaya. Rig samadhi, these studies, Rig sama yajurvedadi, you are studying all these things. And ultimately Swadhyaya means studying yourself. Knowing about yourself, your body, your mind, your thought, everything clearly. And so that, therefore only Vedic studies. Hey, once you are aware of it, which study you shall take? Physics, chemistry, mathematics, history, geography, art, painting, dance, music, whichever one you like, you take. Different pursuits will be there. But the most important thing is, you are aware of yourself. Therefore, you do not find any difficulty in directing your mind to any knowledge. You can direct your mind to anything you like. Music? Oh, why not? Listen to. But you are an Aurangzeb. Don't worry, we will give a trial. Oh, are you interested in a movie? Oh, why not? Let's have a look at it. What is that? What about football? Why not? Let's have a look at it. You are a curious cat. Because everything is free. Understand, preoccupied mind will not have the freshness of engaging it in anything. Whereas unoccupied mind is ready for everything. Everything is fine. Understand? The question will be like this. There are some people, you invite them. Are you coming to the program? Yes. Is there a front row ticket available? Now tell him, don't come. Because difficulty, that fellow you have to babysit always. Suppose the fellow says, this row ticket available? No. No, oh, sorry, the program is cancelled. I made a mistake. The program is cancelled. You have to tell him that. Suppose another person says, yes, there is a program going on. Any ticket available? Yes. Fourth row? Yeah. 15th? Anything? I say, look, I want to be in the hall to look at it. How easy. And the other fellow says, front row? Center? How many center and front row can be there? What a headache. Ask that person, are you in the central front row of your life? Are you in the center of thing, controlling everything in your life? No, you don't deserve center place. In your own life, you don't have the control. You are not in the center of your existence. Whereas other people are organizing, you should be in the center of everything. For what? You are a waster. Appreciate. Swadhyaya. Study yourself. Everything also is, I am aware of, but totally aware of myself. Tasmat arjavam. Arjavam. Arjavam means Ruju bhavam. Ruju bhavam means what? Straightforwardness. Straightforwardness means what? Simplicity. Simplicity. The straightforwardness means absolute simplicity. When I have money, I behave as though I have money. When I don't have money, I don't behave as though I have money. When I have no money, no money. Do you have money? Poor man. I have no money now. Can you sing? Yes. Can you not sing? I don't know. Both way. not making a big thing out of it. Most people make it such a big thing. Oh boy, you are tired. Very tired. Absolutely tiring. Do you want to dinner? Straight answer is what? Do you want dinner? No. Do you want dinner? Yes. Either of the way. No. Do you want dinner? What is there for the dinner? Now you have to tell the whole menu. Achha, if you tell the menu 4-5 things, whatever is not there, is it available? And by chance it is available, yes, but is it grilled or poached or boiled? Now, you understand? Then what do you think? You think, my God, I made a mistake of asking that fool for the dinner. Then you say, hello, how are you? Yes, dinner is cancelled. Dinner is cancelled. Thank you. You go. Because these idiots you cannot handle. Unsteady mind, continuously changing. This must be done, this must be done, this must be done. Saralata. What is sarala? Sarala means absolute, simple, straightforward behavior. But complicated thing is, do you want a dress? Yes. Don't want? No. No. The other thing is, what it should be? I should be telling no, 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 but you should be saying yes, yes, yes. Who has time to play the game? Who has time to play the game? But most people play that game because themselves are deceptive, others are deceptive, you are living in a world of deception, so all the time everybody is telling lies, putting on the mask, mask, mask. It is literally mask meeting the mask, never the person is visible. Therefore, you are tired of life. But long before you deal with other people's mask, can you deal with your mask? Ask yourself the question, am I putting on a mask? When you are free, you don't have a mask. This is what it is. Transparent. Understand? Absolute transparent. Whatever to be known, to be known. There is no fear. There is no fear. When you are doing something wrong, then only there will be defensive. Why are you asking me? Hey, if somebody asked. What is that? Why are you asking me? How does it matter? Please see that point. And in case you are so strong and you know what you are doing is okay, and the other person asking, then just ignore. You don't ignore. The question doesn't exist. Who cares? Let the fool think whatever he wants to think. It doesn't matter. But are you sure of yourself? If you are not sure of yourself, you may shout down other people. You cannot shout down your own mind. If you tell a lie, listen carefully, if you tell a lie, you can shout down other people. But you cannot shout down yourself. You shall be wide awake inside. Conflict, conflict, conflict. That is why Rijyubhavam, straightforward, absolutely straightforward. Understand? If you tell lies, you have to face the consequences. Meaning, go on defending it, please. Do you want a simple life? Be yourself. And naturally it comes to you, Arjavam. You don't have a good dress. No, I don't have a good dress. So this is my best dress. Why? Because I have it. That attitude. Or else you are suffering like a drunken man. You know, one day a fellow was drunk. You see, nowadays they make many jokes, but they add mullah's name, add sardar's name, add policeman's name, you know, whichever one you want to add, you can add. So you know the joke. Then looking at the audience, you can add the name. Whichever sardar there, police. Police fellow is there in Europe, so tell it Nambudiri. Nambudiri is there, you know, whatever you want to add. The joke is this. The fellow was terribly drunk. And then he goes, he is staying in a hotel, he is drunk, and he forgot his room. And he stands in front of a room, and bang, bang, bang. Every room he bangs. Then naturally everybody shouts, Then near his room is somehow standing, then after some time he has no strength to go everywhere. He bangs that door again. Then when he started banging his door, the other fellow says, shouted, yelled, get out of this place. Then this drunken man says, what is this? You are everywhere. Have you occupied all the rooms in this hotel? Because wherever I see, you are shouting. Wherever. He does not. He doesn't understand. So wherever I go, you are only shouting. Are you occupying all the rooms? Think. He doesn't understand. He is drunk. He thinks that fellow is wrong. What do we do? Drunken people knocking at doors of happiness in million places. And when everybody says, wrong place, you still don't understand. You think they are talking nonsense. You don't understand. You are drunk. Straightforward means to know. I am the one who had been drunk. Why blame anybody in this world? God. And the moment to withdraw that accusation, no more you blame anybody in life. Paradise descends, paradise. You are in the heavens of life. Nobody touches you anymore. You don't look for, you don't knock any door. Are you getting that? You don't knock any door anymore. For happiness, which door I should knock? Come on, ask that question. For the happiness sake, which door I should knock? I am the happiness. Where should I look for happiness? But the moment you are knocking at doors, what happens? Oh, the person was so rude. He closed the door in front in my face. That person is so rude, never even responded. That thing is so rude. I thought it will give me happiness, never give me happiness. They are all rude or you are stupid. Since you are happy thus with yourself, you won't knock the door, there is no fear of disappointment. Only when there is a hope, there is a possibility of your being disappointed. If there is no hopes and expectations, what is your disappointment? Happy with yourself. Happy with yourself, you want to experience little disappointment? Go around, no problem. Go around. Go around. Look for some disappointment. What is wrong? Unless you travel, how will you be disappointed? Oh, I wanted to see Amazon forest. Then you go there, you see all the logs are being carried. Forest is gone. Oh, this was terrible. That's what it is. Yesterday somebody sent a picture I have sent to people that in Denmark, such a sad practice. There's these dolphins. That sea water has become red. Every year it's a ritual. The Danish youngsters, their transition to manhood is killing the dolphin. Can you believe? I couldn't believe. Not in a so civilized country like that. So they go on cutting the dolphins, as many possible. Hundreds lying down on the beach. You should see how they are cutting it. So sad. What do you do? You cannot say, I'm a happy man, happy side. No, disappointment. How can somebody do like this? How can somebody hurt somebody? How can somebody be rude? You are not rude. You don't hurt anybody. That's yours. But other people, you have no control. Like a king said very nicely. His guru comes and tells the king, how are you? Everything is fine. The king says, yes, everything is good. He said, yes, I see everybody is happy in your kingdom, but I heard some people talking really rude things about you. You are not caring this and that. Then the king smiled and he said, my city, palace, my city in which I am living, there are city gates, 7 city gates, and big city gates, and 20 feet, 30 feet height, door and 15, 20 feet width, There are so many city gates. I can close down all the city gates by a command. Close it, and it's closed for the day or the night. But I cannot command and close this little trap of anybody. How are you going to seal the mouth of a person from talking? So anybody can talk nonsense. That is what he shall come now, we shall see. Apaishunam, that is gossip, planting tales, planting stories, planting gossips, where you totally try to destroy everybody because you are insecure. So straightforward person means absolutely you don't knock at the wrong doors. And tasmat ahimsa, non-violence. You don't hurt anybody or anything. You don't hurt anybody. Understand? Even to say no, there is a way. Can you do this? No, I cannot do this. Get out. No, I cannot do this. Thank you. Anything. It takes so much of awareness and alertness. How you talk. Because you can destroy a person by your speech. Sheer sense of neglect. Somebody comes to you, the rudeness can destroy him because you are unconscious. So he says, like when you are conscious, and you don't feel that, we have already seen all these things, ahimsa, satyam, akrudha, like that. You understand? As long as the moment you feel hurt, you cannot stop hurting people. When you never feel hurt, you cannot hurt people. And when you never feel hurt, not only you cannot hurt people, in case it is needed to be a little rude, it is just for the moment. Moment passes, that also passes. It's like your anger is functional anger. Just for the occasion. For the occasion, you dress. Just like you are dressing up nicely for a marriage. Very well dressed up. Are you always dressed up like that? Even when you go to marketplace, go for a walk, fully loaded? Nobody does it. Occasional dress up. Same thing. You are going to sleep. What type of dress you are putting on? All loaded? No. Just one piece of ordinary stuff. So take that and go everywhere? Oh, poor man, right? Depends. You understand the point, please. You are just like putting on dress. All emotions are also like that. You are putting on for the occasion, then putting off for the occasion. But dress is not the body. Body is not something put on and put off. It is always there. On the body, you take something. On the consciousness, this thought, emotional dresses are taken up. Perception dress, memory dress are taken up. You are always with yourself. Ahimsa. Anyway, Satyam. Talk about yourself. Satyam. Absolute honesty, truthfulness. Listen, what is truthfulness? Listen. Do you know what is truth about yourself? If you don't know the truth about yourself, listen carefully, you cannot face the truth. Somebody says, think, hey, you poor man, you get angry because you think you are rich. Hey, you stick, you are it's like a very thin, like a stick. So somebody says, hey, you stick, you get angry. How can you say that? Very rude. You pumpkin? How can you say pumpkin? I'm football. How can you say that? Okay, you get angry. You dumb fellow. You feel offended. Mind. Now, if you are looking at yourself through what you have, what is wrong if the other people talk about it? You don't know the truth. You are looking at your false identities. When you are looking at yourself, are you getting that? When you are looking at yourself through what you have, are you living a lie or living the truth? You are living a lie. Therefore, there is no truth in your life. So don't expect truth from others. You shall be always hurt. Whereas when you know the truth for yourself, Uttama Purusatu Anyaha, Akshara Purusha doesn't matter. Then what happens? Even the other person says, hey, you football, or you stick, you dumb, useless. Talking about body, who cares? Why? That much is his vision. Just like Ashtavakra said. Ashtavakra went to Janaka's court. Ashtavakra, a person with 8 bends. He was going this way, this way, this way. Was walking and reaching that place. Those days, no. What did I say? Cycle? Tricycle? No. What is the people sitting on that cycle? What is that? No, not rickshaw. The peasants taken, no. Wheelchair. So the wheelchair. Those days there was no wheelchair, so he will be walking like that, no. If he was the modern day Ashtavakra, is Stephen Hawkins. Totally this way, that way, but seated on a fully computerized chair. Even his rules will be interpreted as a word. Because he's so smart, so why? Such a smart scientist. Now, he will be walking like this. When he goes there to the court, everybody starts laughing. So he tells Janaka, I had come here to see some of the greatest minds of this time, and I see cobblers here. Everybody was stunned. But they don't judge people from the intellectual brilliance. They're judging people from the bone and the skin. Because of the looking this. Everybody was stunned. Why? Well, that is their vision. If somebody is talking to you from the standpoint of your body, your riches or your achievement, who cares? These fellows cannot even talk about it, and let them talk. If there is truth in it, fine. If there is falsehood, who cares? Satyam. So you don't depend upon other people to speak the truth. You are, long before other people tell anything about you, you are aware of it complete. How much you will be affected? Have you not seen? Suppose you have a bump here. You have a bump here. First time when you meet somebody, that fellow will say, hey, what happened? I know, don't worry about it. But suppose when he points out, you also discovered it for the first time, and now you are worried. Where is the bump? Here. Where? Oh, I never saw it. Now you are worried as much as the other person is worried. But suppose you have already seen it, 10, 15 times you have seen it, everybody asking that, you know it, and you know it is harmless. So when people say, what is this? Don't worry, I know it. So then they know you know, and it is harmless, they don't raise the topic again. Somebody says, you drunk? Yes, I am drunk. You are stupid? Yes, I am stupid. I know it, and thank you. Now what shall he say? What shall he say? Are you sure of yourself? That is, Satyam begins with you. But our trouble is, everybody has to be honest, but I am the dishonest. It's like people, business people, try to appoint very honest accountants, but themselves rascals. They'll force the accountant to write book wrongly, but themselves simply, no. He can siphon anything, but the accountant should be absolutely clean. How much? How long? It doesn't work. Understand? Satyam. Bevar. That when you are aware of who you are and that it is truth, honest about yourself, naturally that honesty becomes a way of living. But as long as without that discovery, it is just a pep talk. Be honest, be kind, be nice. Who doesn't know it? Who doesn't know it? Nobody can live it because you don't know the source of it. This is the source. Having told this, now is coming to it. Satyam akrodha, no anger. Akrodha. What is the akrodha? Akrodha means akrustasya parehi akrustasya avihatasya va praptasya krodhasya upasanam. Parehi akrusta, attacked by others, insulted by others, challenged by others. Praptasya krodhasya upasanam. When the person is, you are challenged by others, other people talking, you upasanam. If a mood comes up, you know where to resolve it. Can you do that? That is why people who It's a wrong statement, I don't want to tell that, but then that is how ordinary people speak, People who make you angry becomes your teachers, because they are your driving, testing squad. Like the driving testing squad, what do they do? The drivers test, when you go for driver test, the tester, the examiner, what will do? Deliberately put you into obstacle. Cross it. Go. That S curve, go. He is like your enemy because he is putting you. Hey, driving now, in the life you have to go through S curve. Highways are all straight 2244, no? But the person is asking go through S curve. Then what do you say? Right. But once you go through it, if you can go through that, highways are nothing. Now the people who are making, if you consider somebody is making you climb the wall, driving you crazy, if you handle it and ultimately come out of it unscathed, Habba, what a powerful person you become. Why? Ordinary minds easy to handle. Handling nuts is the most difficult thing. Handling obsessed people, miserable people, unhappy people, angry people, difficult. Why? Obsession. Handling gentle people, how difficult it is? Nothing. Why? They understand. Why it is difficult to handle a child? There was a case, Akbar and Birbal. Akbar asked one day, who is the most difficult person to handle? Then everybody said, somebody said king, somebody said animal, somebody said that bull, somebody said dog, somebody said lion, like that. Birbal did not say anything. Akbar asked, what do you think? He said, a child. He said, what? Child is very difficult to handle? He said, yes, very difficult. So why? Because he doesn't understand. No, I don't think so. Birbal said, okay, I am the child, you be the father. So Akbar became the father. And Birbal playing the role of a child. Then he started crying. Then he started playing around, then suddenly cries. Now Birbal said, what do you want? What do you want? Now how nice you feel? Why are you crying? No answer. 2-3 times you will commit suicide, isn't it? Because it drives you crazy. Okay, why are you crying? Okay, I want one ring. Say you want a ring. Why are you crying for it? You want a ring. Okay, ring. What ring? Gold ring. Okay, gold ring. Why don't you say that? Already you are so angry. So, Raja, bring the ring. Some rings come. Take which one you like. He takes one. Smiles. Papa, sweet. Then again plays for some time. Again, 2 minutes after. Now what happened? You got your ring. Why are you crying? Again he doesn't say anything. The fellow becomes, Akbar goes crazy. He says, what do you want? I want an elephant. Tell that. Why are you crying? Anything you want is given. We are kings. Your father is a king. He can give you anything. What do you want? I want an elephant. Tell that. Okay, elephant. The elephant comes. He says, oh, very nice, Papa, happy, nice. Again start playing with the elephant, the ring and everything. Then again crying. Again suddenly miserable, crying. What happened? Why are you sitting like that? Why are you not laughing? Why are you crying now? Again got angry. Okay, tell me, what shall I do? What do you want? I want. What do you want? I want the elephant to go through the ring. I want the elephant to go through the ring. Then Akbar says, are you nuts? Elephant cannot go through the ring, but I want elephant to go through the ring. Elephant is big. What is big? The child doesn't understand. Big and small and big through cannot go through the small thing. That the baby, 3-year-old, how much is he going to understand? He said, no, I want elephant to go through the ring. You understand? Handling one stubborn person, angry, obsessed, jealous people, to handle that obsession you must learn to handle your obsession. Or you ask yourself a question, do you have any obsession? If you are a slave of an obsession, you shall not be able to handle anybody's obsession. Don't worry. Only if you are free, absolutely obsession free, infatuation free, there is no such thing, there is no such emotion which you cannot handle, then you can handle anybody's emotion, anybody's obsession. What it needs is patience, patience, patience. And who shall be patient? Who distinctly sees the possibility. One who doesn't see the possibility cannot be patient. The pilot flies through clouds, flies through turbulence. Why? He sees, I can handle it all. But the passengers, how much noise comes from the passenger section and how much noise comes through the pilot's place? Nothing. They will be talking to each other. Why? Everyday matter. They have crossed cyclones, they have to handle the turbulence, worst situations. It makes no difference to them. And everybody tells you, sit belt, tighten, sit down on chair, and these air hostesses, they will be hanging around. How come? They ask you to sit down. Why are they going around? They know how to hang around. Please appreciate. So, long before you handle somebody's emotions, obsessions, you learn how to handle yourself. Akrodha, no anger. It's not an ideal talked about, but once you are aware of yourself, you don't allow yourself to get up into that mood and forgetting yourself. For the wise man, pramado vai mrityurvami, forgetting yourself is death. That is why you don't allow yourself to be forgetting yourself at any time. And any time you are angry, upset, jealous, obsessed, no, you have forgotten yourself. You have unconsciously forgotten yourself. Akrodha, then tyaga, dana, one and the same thing, sacrificing for others' sake also, no problem. And tyaga, dana you can say, okay, dana is, you have it, you give it. Tyaga is, even if you don't have it, somehow you manage to give it. That is tyaga, sacrifice. You need it, but other person's need is better than me, so let him take it. Dana, you have plenty, let it go, sharing little bit. Maybe that way you can make it. Tyaga. When you are happy with yourself, again, if your time is everybody's time, your life is everybody's life, how you become a man of the world, for the people? Suppose you need personal time for your sake, you will have no time for others. My life itself is miserable. What am I going to speak somebody's life? Only when you are happy with yourself, morning somebody comes, midnight somebody comes, midday somebody comes, mid-morning somebody comes, anytime anybody comes, sir, I have a problem, get in. Why? You have no problem to handle. That is why your whole life is handling other people's problems. Naturally it comes to you. Suppose you are personally down and out, you are emotionally down and out, you are frustrated. Then somebody comes and says, see, I have been suffering from this jealousy, I don't know what to do. I am also suffering. How are you going to deal with the other person, someone who comes to you for advice? How are you going to advise him when you are yourself affected by the same disease? You cannot. Understand? Satyaga, any shanti, sense of peace and bliss all the time. Shanti, shanti, shanti. No disturbance. You don't allow anything to disturb you. And when shall you not allow yourself to be disturbed? If you are apaishunam. Paishuna means, you know what? Pishuna. Pishuna means parasmai pararandhra prakatikaranam paishunam. Gossip. Parasmai pararandhra prakatikaranam. To another person talking about some other person. Some people make it their life's destiny. The ultimate profession of their life. What is that? Talk about others to somebody else. Ayyo. If you encourage that, you shall be inundated by rubbish in your life. The moment somebody comes to talk to you about somebody else, you tell him, go to hell. I have no time. Do you have something to talk about yourself? Yes, come and discuss. Others? No. Let the other person come and talk to me. But suppose the other person, no, that person did this to me. Okay, let us listen to it. But in the process, it's not a cheap, loose delivery. Should not happen. To ingratiate himself, to make himself very near and dear to you, listen carefully. Who listens to gossip? If I am insecure in myself, I want to be told I am nice. Now, I hate another person because he is nice. So the flatterer will come and tell me, you know that fellow is a rogue. I know he is nice, but I am jealous of his achievement. This flatterer comes and tell me, that person is a rogue. Really? I want to know, suddenly my eyes are open, ears are open. Why? If I can really get some genuine information about the other person being a rogue, then suddenly my stock will go up. You understand why you listen to gossip? You know, somebody told you that. Do you know that? Afternoon, 3 o'clock, he goes out, bidi. Really? You wake up. You will not wake up like that to Brahmanuchintanam. That freshness will not come even when you listen about Brahman. That freshness will not come. But by chance somebody, I saw that fellow, that girl, you see that girl? That man, you see that? You don't know. Really? Huh? Right. Now that you have planted the seed, now the imagination is so fertile, it will go on making it a tree. And there is a sense of superiority. What? Rascals. Smoking bidi, talking to that girl, being with that boy, is drinking. What does it mean? Me, flawless. So if you are shining, in contrast, the day that proved wrong, you dig a hole and get in. If that's proved wrong. It's like saintliness, certain religious people, they become great saint. Why? There should be poverty in the world for them to be saint. Suppose there is no poverty, there is no saint. Whom shall I serve? So for you to serve and be a saint, there should be poverty always in the world. How majestic, how beautiful thought, eh? Like one NGO, you cannot believe. They maintain a record because they help people, poverty, flood affected, drought affected people, they serve. So there is a record in their office. 2000 cyclone we gave. 2001 earthquake we gave. 2002 this and they gave. 2003 nothing happened. Miserable. Because for them to be charitable, some natural disaster must come. So how their natural, their charitable disposition shall be revealed to people unless there is natural disaster. So these fellows will pray for natural disaster, right? So everybody should be poor and sick so that I can be a saint. You are a gada, you know that? So suddenly when everybody is rich, everybody is thinking, saintliness gone, holiness gone, to whom to serve? Nobody needs your service. Think of it. That Paishunam, parasmai pararandhri prakatakaranam. To other person, talk about somebody else. That is how the group is formed also. Suppose there is one person who is very nice, there will be 4 or 5 people who will gang up against it. Why? How to bring down a big person? You gang up, and each one contributes nonsense. And even if there is nothing, you have to prove a lie as the truth. It takes a lot of time. It makes no difference to the person. Apaishunam. You don't waste your time trying to talk about somebody or something. Why? When I am the happiness itself, there is no time to talk about my body. How much importance I should give to this body? It's a lovely thing. Maintain it, keep it healthy. Bas. Nothing more than that. The beauty of the body is the qualities that you have inside. When you are a kind man, all this, fearless, kind, giving, controlled, there is no violence, peacefulness, your body glows, Your eyes glow. Those are the ornaments with which you are adorned throughout your life. Nobody comes to because of you. You are kind. Your kindness attracts people. Your love, your affection attracts people, not your scholarship. Scholarship can be very empty unless the scholarship, that wisdom, expresses itself in kindness, love, affection, care, concern. Nobody will come to you. Be a scholar and be a caring person and see how many people go to where. Think of it. A person is rich, other person is giving, dani. Where shall you go? Shall you go to a rich person or a giving person? The person may be with 5 rupees, but there is 5 paisa for everybody. Crowd. 5 billion doesn't give to anybody. Who shall go to his palace? Nobody. Why? Let him have it. Who cares? Same principle. God is love. What can I do if I don't get it? God is all-pervasive. What shall I know? No, not all-pervasive. God is sitting in a wonderful place. Let him be alone. It doesn't matter to me. No, if you don't do that, he will be punishing you. So out of my fear, I should surrender to him, right? What nonsense. Here what is it? Mamaiva amsa jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana, sanatana jiva amsa. Everybody is divine. The person must see it for himself. Only when you're drunk, you don't see. Like the drunken man knocking everybody's door, there is a drunken fellow. Standing on the side of the road, he is drunk. He wants to go to the other side. He says, where is the other side? The drunken fellow is shouting, where is the other side? So somebody took him to the other side. He went there. But where is the other side? Now what do you do to a drunken man? He says, where is the other side? So okay, somebody will take it. God. Then he wakes up, then he says, oh, every side is other side. Every side is what? Every side is this side or other side? Both one and the same. You see, this side is also other side. Depends on you. If you are drunk, confused. If you are not drunk, both one and the same. Happiness. Here, there, anywhere. Everywhere. Morning, evening, midnight, any time. Always with yourself. Vaishnam, such a person, daya, bhuteshu, bhuteshu daya, with all beings, compassion. You don't even unnecessarily pluck a flower. Unnecessary, don't pluck a leaf. Some people, while going, simply pulling that leaf and going. For what? Why are you doing that? Are you conscious? Unnecessarily, don't even pluck a leaf. The leaf is enjoying its little lifespan in the body of a tree. How can you pluck it? Separate it. In this tree of life, we are like little leaves. Don't pluck a life. How will you like to be plucked? The tree doesn't like to be plucked. Anything for that matter. Same way, somebody is happy. Don't destroy somebody's happiness. Don't create unhappiness. You can't give happiness to somebody? No problem. But don't give unhappiness. You cannot help people? Don't worry. But do not create a trouble for anybody. When you challenge somebody, why did you talk like that? Why did you do this? What does it mean? I am troubled. I can't take the trouble. Therefore I am challenging you. Suppose you are never troubled. Whom shall you challenge? Are you getting that point, please? If you don't feel troubled, whom should you challenge? That is why God is your best friend. Everything is your best friend. Why? Whatever comes, that is what I want. I don't challenge it. Cold comes, nice. Heat, wonderful. Poverty, nice. Old age, super. Death, of course it will come. Continuously chasing me, one day catches up. What is death? Continuously changing, no? One day catches up. When you are young, you are playing the catch me, you are always ahead. And the death doesn't matter. Death doesn't mind, time doesn't mind. But one day, catches up. You have to, out. There is no tomorrow. So where is the fear? Think. Bhuteshu daya. So kindness is natural to all this you have seen all. Alohuluptvam, alohuluptvam. No lolupa. Alohuluptvam, a beautiful language Sankara gives. Indriyanam vishaya sannidhau avikriya. Vishaya sannidhau indriyanam avikriya alohuluptvam. Lolupa means lobha, greed. What is that? Vishaya sannidhau. In the presence of the object, the sense organs don't stir. The sense organs don't move. What is lobha? You are standing in the kitchen, there is 50 laddus or 50 mangoes or something there. Indriya Vishaya Sannidhau, in the presence of that object, already your tongue is salivating, your hand is moving towards that, your eyes are continuously there. Lulupa. Ask yourself, anything. Oh, I don't care for the food. All right. Then what do you want? Either it is a music. Oh, other thing is taste, smell. As a man or woman, oh, the man is standing there or the woman is standing there. Lolupa. What is that? Eyes are moving towards that. Hand is moving towards it. Oh, lopa. Indriyanam vikriya. The sense organs start reacting to the presence of the object. Who is a kleptomaniac? Shoplifting. Shoplifters means what? Object is there. You go. If you don't have the tendency to pick it up, you will not feel anything. But the fellow who has a tendency for shoplifting, the hands will go crazy. The head will be spinning. Take it. The hand will... How did children steal? You have got 5 rupee note there. Or one have got a little toy there. When you come there, it's gone. Who took? One thought. Nobody see. He doesn't understand. When just like you said, when you say nobody is seeing it, ask yourself the question, that nobody, does it include you? No. So you are seeing, you are stealing. Don't do. Why? It will haunt you. If it's somebody's, why should I take it? Ask permission, take it. Okay, whose is this? Mullah was told, anybody finds anything must, before taking it, you must announce to the world. If you find a gold thing, you should tell, here is a piece of gold, anybody lost it? You must announce 3 times. Then only you can take it. Because after all you announced, nobody took it, so you can take it. Mullah one day going, he got a piece of gold. 3 o'clock afternoon he got it. Immediately he should do, but he kept it. Midnight, 12 o'clock, he goes there and announces slowly in the... Somebody has lost gold. Somebody has lost gold. Now what type of announcement is that? These are the known as the following the letters, neglecting the spirit. You follow the letters. I announced. To whom? Was there anybody? Are you getting that point? Please. So, please, you see yourself, aloluptam. There is, you don't get any restlessness in the presence of the other object. Be a master and move. Not that, therefore life is, my sense organs don't move. Why don't you take food? Sense organs don't move. Why don't you look at that man or woman? Sense organs don't move. My eyes are Brahman always. You choose. Are you getting that? You choose. No more you are dragged, pushed, pulled by anything. If you are pushed as a principle, don't do. Only if you are steady, conscious, choose. Then freedom is yours. Then you can face the consequences also. But if you are pushed, don't do it. You can't sit down at home restless. I must have a drink or something like that. You are a slave. If you do that, you will be further enslaved. But if you consciously do it, you may get out of it. And if you are totally conscious, of course, it's a different thing altogether later on. Aloluptam, daya bhutesh aloluptam, mardavam, mrudu bhavam. Mardavam, always mrudu. Mardavam. Where mruduta, akrauriam, speaking nicely, lightly, softly, so that it doesn't upset anybody. Mardavam, mrudu bhavam. Some people, when you are angry, everybody speaks very mildly, no? When you are angry, how do you speak? Soft. Why did you do this? You should not have done that. Right? When you are angry, what do you do? You break every law of decency. Your hand starts speaking, your leg starts speaking, your mouth of course starts speaking. Sometimes saucers become flying saucers. Everything in the house is football, volleyball, right? Ring ball. Everything starts flying. Everything. Doors, windows, fans, everything. Brang, 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 everything. What happened? Boo. Whatever comes near your hand, beautiful crystal. Why? After that, when you cool down, what do you say? I should not have. Sorry. Does anything come back? Like children, school, college children, no? Burn all the buses. Why? Because somebody misbehaved with the conductor, or conductor told something somewhere. 20 buses are burnt. What? Only in India, I don't know other country, but in India it happened. Horrible. For what? Mardava. Ask yourself these questions. Do you have this? Lajja. Lajja. I mean that fear of, there is no sense of shame. Shame means what? You become very decent. Like, suppose you are eating. If I eat so much, overeat, what people will think? Chha, lajja. If I become so cruel, what people will think? The sense of that also prevents you. It naturally comes to you also. You don't approve, and others don't approve that. Therefore, I won't do it. Very simple. Then you choose. Thereafter, choice is yours, understand. But you very conscious before you do something. Achapalam. Achapalam means no restless movement. Achapalam means Vakpanapadinam Abhyapara Abhyaparatriyutram. Abhyaparayitrutvam. Abhyapa, that is, for no reason, you never move your limbs at any time. Chapalatva means continuous movement. Something or other is always moving. Hand is moving, leg is moving. Like monkey. How nice monkeys. Monkeys, every part is always steady, right? Have you seen one sthira monkey? Quiet monkey, don't go together. Something or other will be always there. Hands, legs, tail. If he himself is under, pull the other fellow. Something or other the monkey will be doing. Achap. Because, understand, the movement of your limbs shows the movement of your mind. What way you looks at it depends on your mind. What you want to hear, what you want to touch, taste, smell. If you are chapala, your mind is chanchala, moving, hands and legs also will be continuously moving. If this is achanchala, then nice. But sometimes you can be very deceptive. Mind is restless, person is sitting like this. That is why you only shall know for yourself. Just because somebody is moving does not mean he is restless. Restfully, he might have decided to move. So you only can know for yourself whether you are restless or restful. Okay, afternoon we shall see Teja, Kshamadhan, and I will go into Rakshas Prakriti also. All these things understand as a natural manifestation. They are all effortless qualities for the wisdom. Effortless. If it is not true for you, you are yet to be effortless. Understand? It's not to give a guilt, but something you must work on it for yourself. Working on what? Qualities or effortlessness of yourself. How can put forth effort to be effortless? To know effort is not needed. Until efforts become meaningless. What is there to be myself? Always there. And if it is always there, then why are you angry, upset, jealous, this, that way? Don't take it literally. That doesn't mean angry. Your anger, does it have a fire? A wise man's anger has no fire in it to burn. Lights up. You shall know it. When you see it, you do it, please. We'll see it in the afternoon, 4 o'clock. Please close your eyes.